Welcome to Color Folk Anime, where we talk about anime from a colorful perspective. Back on video again. I got the gang with me, and I'll let you, last time I didn't let y'all say y'all name, so let me.
You did it.
Lance,
Hakim,
Kris,
and Jordan.
And we are so happy to be here. Yeah, I won't introduce y'all like I'm your mom at a school or something. This is Jermaine right here.
I'm so proud of him. He's my little boy.
Jordan is failing.
Yeah. So I won't do that. But today we have a fun-filled, interesting episode that's probably gonna piss some people off, and that's fine. That's what you do when you talk about anime.
It's fandoms.
Yeah,
Everybody's gonna be mad about something.
I do
At
that
all.
anyway.
Yeah, you and your.
Savages.
I was last episode I was watching, and
Me and all my hot takes.
yeah.
On every episode.
If we're still up by the time this is up, then it's no thanks to you.
It wasn't
yo,
bad.
If we get
it wasn't
canceled, it's
bad,
Chris's
but
fault.
it was some hot takes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that's our main thing today, but you had hot takes. I was like,
I
yo,
didn't want to be dishonest.
that's fair.
As Lance said before we started recording, you got to be true to yourself.
Right. I'm just a whole ass nigga. It's fine. It's fine.
Before we kind of get to anything, how's everybody? What's up with everybody? How's everybody doing?
Doing good. Just waiting for these last couple AOT episodes, and I can die in peace. Because I'm sure I'm gonna die
So
in
can the
pain.
author.
I'm sure there's pain coming, and once the pain subsides, I can die in peace.
Hey, I didn't. What's the name was the writer, he was talking a little saucy about this.
I saw a little
I was
interview.
like,
He said,
what?
I read a
What
whole
did he do?
article on that. I was like, I didn't even see the last. Obviously, we haven't seen the last episode. He's like, I know you guys want this, but it's not what you're gonna think.
So
it is.
what you said about the spoiler that you accidentally read online.
Yeah.
So basically what he kind of said in his interviews was like, yeah, I kind of wrote this story to hurt people.
Yikes.
Like,
Yes. He said nobody's.
So he didn't mince any words. He's like, the stories that really left an impression on me were the ones that hurt me deeply.
"Yeah,
That's my goal,
He's
is to
like,
hurt
so,
my
hey,
readers. I'm like,
fans,
why?
fuck y'all feelings.
What is wrong with you, dude? Are you okay? You need to see a psychiatrist?
Yikes.
Yeah, I respect it. I'm not. That's not cool.
No, yeah, and
not cool.
So funny enough, so Cooper will understand my pain on this because him and I had a rant about it after the most recent manga episode or chapter, which is the second to last chapter supposedly. So unless they do a mega chapter to wrap it up, it's not gonna end the way any of us thought it's gonna end. And so we were mad, we were super mad about it, the most recent chapter. So obviously no spoilers because I'll let y'all imaginations run wild on what I mean by that. But
Yeah, and we're gonna do an episode on this. So
we
we're
will.
gonna do a little
It
Attack on
took
Titan special.
It took a weird turn, that we weren't expecting because we were kind of thinking oh, maybe it'll go this way, and it and we were just like, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I like a twist.
Yeah, it's too twisty though, too twisty.
Something be too twisty.
Said twist is
That's
cool, but
fine.
dreadlock is a whole nother thing.
Now, here's my thing, though. We're on the last season.
Right.
Unless they do a part 2 to cover, the last couple chapters, I feel like they're going to do a movie. I'm not
You think to
thrilled
follow it
about
up?
the idea of a movie for the end of the show.
I just thought of another.
Oh,
I thought it was
yeah,
another hot
no.
take, but I'm good. Go ahead.
I don't think.
no." I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna be a couple more episodes. Maybe they will do a movie though.
I hope not.
I don't want
That would
them
be
to
a
do
sucky
the
way to
ending
end it.
as a movie, though.
You don't want? No, I don't want that either. I just want regular. Maybe make the episode
just
an
wrap it.
hour.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you do a movie, cool, but don't there are things that you could do with a movie, in my opinion, that's post ending of the story,
Yeah.
based on the direction that they took with the story.
Right.
So I think there are some things you can wrap up the story, in a way that nobody wanted it to be wrapped up, but you can still close it, and then afterwards you can do you can either do an alternate ending, kind of a thing, an alternate timeline, or you can do a what
happens after?
Yeah, exactly, a 2-3 years in the
yeah.
in the future kind of a thing. You could do, I don't know what they're planning on doing, but if the author likes to hurt people, then I don't think he wants to do any of that because that'll give people closure. I don't think he wants to give people closure.
No closure.
No
That's
closure.
not real life.
No.
I mean, the one thing we know is this is not going to end happily.
No,
no one will be happy. Like, oh man,
I saw the start of season 4.
It's like,
I was
oh
like,
man, I'll feel. No one's gonna feel good when this is done.
Since Aaron's mom got munched, we knew this was not going to end happily.
No, but like
this was not a happy. This is not a happy show.
But I knew right now we're in spoiler land. Just, if
that's
you
like in the first 2
4,
episodes. Like if somebody hasn't seen the 2 episodes.
Well, no, I'm talking about like I'm about to go on a. But like when you see the first 2 episodes of season 4. You're like, oh man, nobody's happy. Like nobody wins. Nobody is winning.
No,
nobody's winning.
Oh man.
Other than AOT though, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah.
All is well otherwise in the anime world for the most part.
Yeah.
JoJo's is still in serialization, so I mean, it's the bane of my existence. But
did you enjoy that JoJo shout out in the music episode?
Yeah, I did. So for everybody that doesn't know, I wasn't in the last episode. They did a music episode about OSTs and everything like that. And there were a couple of things. Y'all were mad disrespectful on a couple of things. Like,
well, that was Malcolm.
No, it was you too.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Well, I mean, y'all hold my songs, but
First of all, this is a podcast. This is not a Spotify living playlist.
That's okay.
You want to play the whole song.
I did.
So like, when the beat
Because
didn't drop,
so
we in 2 minutes.
Like, you didn't get to the drop.
I'm like, they're gonna sue us. They're gonna remove our whole thing. They're like, what? It's really true. That's like
true.
colorful. That's what you wanted to happen out here.
Yep.
This is like, nah.
That's funny.
she being true to the podcast.
I am.
Yeah, right.
I'm a nigga through and through.
Through and through. No, that was fun.
It was fun. It was fun to go back and listen to it because y'all clearly had a good time, and Malcolm was a fun addition. Y'all, your little back and forth was pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm mad he called.
I love him.
Yeah, I'm mad he called Rimuru flubber though. Anime flubber.
Was that what you meant by disrespect?
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
Yeah.
The great Rimuru-sama, you can't call him flubber. That's disrespectful. Disrespectful.
I mean, but Flubber's OP. You know,
and Flubber was cool. Flubber wasn't like whack.
Flubber could do everything.
I mean,
Flubber was actually. I mean, it was a funny movie. I'll give you that. But
it's got Robin Williams in it.
Yeah, like a sentient blob. Like
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I'm down.
I mean, is that not what he is?
No, because he's a reincarnated human. So
he's reincarnated.
Flubber was not a
Flubber
human.
Don't got a soul.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
To the casual observer,
Flubber's OP. I feel like it was accurate.
Yeah, 8 minutes in, I didn't think we was going to end up on Flubber.
I mean, nobody that's under the age of 25 even knows what Flubber is.
Yeah,
so,
it's like you lost like a whole
lost the whole Gen Z generation on that one.
Go watch Flubber and get your life.
Nah, like go watch Jumanji. Like go watch like a good Robin Williams movie, and then be like, oh, you know what? I'm up late. What else is left?
What is it?
What is that?
Hunting?
Flubber? You know,
that's a good ass movie.
What's what?
Good Will Hunting.
Good Will Hunting is great.
Yes, that's one of Robin Williams' best monologues that I can think of at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I think they both are. This ain't the podcast for that, but but a couple of them got a good set of monologues throughout the whole movie, which I appreciate. With that, I think we get to the main topic.
No, kind of. We kind of like went and then came back out.
Yeah.
We haven't actually introduced. So, main topic for today. So Lance asked me this week to pick the topic and then guide the conversation kind of. So this week, because I like stirring the pot a little bit, we're doing hot takes. Anime hot takes. Mm-hmm. So things that you love that get under people's skin, things that you hate, shows, topics, anime tropes. So first of all, let's just open it up. I know a couple of you have some things that are burning you that you want to get off your chest. So I'll start. I like Zenitsu from Demon Slayer.
Yikes.
Relax.
Wow.
That is the reaction I was expecting.
Wow.
That is the reaction I was expecting. I like his character. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know if I can trust you anymore.
Cooper's gonna hate me for this because Cooper almost stopped watching Demon Slayer because of Zenitsu. So any time that we talk about Demon Slayer, I always post a GIF of Zenitsu in the comments just to trigger Cooper.
Like,
So I love you, Coop, but
annoying, unreliable.
I like him because he's
power, like not
to
really.
me. He's the comic relief. Him and Inosuke crack me up.
I love Inosuke.
Inosuke is hilarious.
Inosuke's best boy.
Hands down, one of my favorite scenes in that whole show is when the first time that the three of them are traveling together in that forest, and Inosuke cannot get Tanjiro's name right, and he keeps saying different things. That I literally rewound that part like 10 times because I was crying laughing.
Yeah.
So they cracked me up, and then like the first time Zenitsu goes beast mode and he like falls asleep.
Yeah.
And like kills that demon like in that one stroke, and the kid he wakes up and he's like he thinks the kid killed him, and he's like, "You're amazing." And the kid's like, "What's wrong with you?" So I like Zenitsu.
That
so who else has something to put in the conversation?
Yeah, I got one for sure. I got two, but I'll save my second one. Animes that go longer than 3 seasons automatically start sucking. So I'm just gonna say it. I'm just gonna put it out.
That's kind of a fact.
My favorite anime of all time, Bleach, is prime example of.
I feel like that's why you have that opinion.
No, because every other anime that exists in anime sphere, other than
not
every.
This is
a lot
very hot take.
This is a very hot take.
In lava,
that's why it's a hot take. I knew it wasn't gonna be, but it's come on. Longevity in like long lasting anime is a hard thing to find. DBZ. I mean, like, and I hate to bring up like low hanging fruit, but
One Piece, bro. One Piece is like the one that comes to everybody's mind.
One Piece, Hunter.
Yeah, 1,000 chapters, bro. 1,007 chapters of the manga.
That's 2. That's all I'm saying. Look, and y'all gotta pick like top tier animes to even do that. Like that's not a lot in there.
Well, there's not a lot that even go that long.
Yeah, most of them don't.
In general,
I mean, you think about it though.
So like, you're right by like default. Because there's not that many that are longer than
I'm not saying I'm right by default. I'm just saying that there's strong evidence that puts me in the right area because longer anime. Like I feel like when here's the core problem. The problem is when you start taking longer than 3 seasons to tell a narrative, a story, you start pulling or you start filling with filler. The beach episodes start increasing. You know what I mean? Like, so we went to the town and went to the market. That happens a little more often when you have
the time travel, alternate timelines.
That it starts to get a little wonky. That's all I'm saying. So,
well, I mean, going off of that, that reminds me of my hot take is that filler is important and more people should watch filler. Yep. More people should watch filler.
Bro.
I think about
I thought I knew everybody here.
So we've talked a little bit about this before that I watch filler because why
do we need to watch filler?
Listen, because it's world building. The idea is that they put the characters in a situation so that you can get to know more about them. You get to know more about the world. So it's not that like it's filler in the sense that it doesn't have anything to do with the main plot lines, but it still expands your knowledge of the world and all that kind of stuff. I think about like stuff like Star Wars. Everything outside of those 3 movies. Those 3 movies.
The Mandalorian is filler.
It's filler. It's all filler. All of that is filler, technically.
Yeah.
But it's so good because it lets you understand. It grows this world that you kind of already fell in love with. So for me, filler deepens my understanding.
Can you give me an anime that did filler well? Because I literally go online and I Google how to skip filler so that I can get the canon story from this anime. So like what?
I think that Hunter x Hunter does filler well in the sense of because. And I think about it in the sense of like because the world it's so complex.
Yeah.
There's so many different things that you don't really fully understand, and they use the filler to kind of expound on concepts that are already there. It's like when you're reading the manga and they have the panels that are just like history or like background and stuff. Instead of it being a panel, they give you like a whole episode or a whole arc of episodes so that you fully understand that aspect a little bit better. And it just helps you understand the world more, if that makes sense. I also think One Piece is not, except for the whole weird time travel thing where there's some like that filler. I will be honest, I did skip that filler because it just didn't make any sense. But the other filler in One Piece helps build the world. Like, it just helps you understand the world better. Even if they're going to the beach, you understand the character dynamics better when you watch the filler episodes.
I've never heard nobody say, man, when I watched this beach episode, it really let me know the character development.
I'm thinking about specifically, I think about the arc where they reveal Kakashi's face in Naruto. And so that's a good filler to its core. It's filler. I appreciated also being able to see Kakashi's face because I love him. But also you get to understand kind of a little bit more about his playfulness as a sensei to the three of them, their relationship with one another, how you understand more how Naruto could think that Sasuke was his friend. Because everything in the regular canon, you're kind of like, this nigga hates you. Like, why are you risking your life for this boy?
Right.
But like when you see those little filler interactions with the three of them, you understand more like, okay, I see a will they won't they relationship with Sasuke and Sakura. Or I see the friendship between Naruto and Sasuke. I see Kakashi actually being a good teacher and not just focusing on Sasuke, but that's a whole other thing. But like you get to understand those aspects more, stuff that doesn't necessarily have to do with the plot itself. So that's my hot take on filler.
That is a good hot take.
Everybody should watch filler. Watch filler.
Don't watch that. That didn't get me to filler. It was just a good explanation for it. But nah,
it's a good argument.
Nah, look.
I made it sound pretty.
See, this is So for me, like, I watch filler as well. Like, I watch everything because I'm an RPG gamer and I'm like that guy that will like literally. No, it's not. I do all the side quests and I read all of the dialogue.
But like, there's reward for that, right? Like, it's no reward.
No, like she said, you get a better understanding of the characters. You get a better understanding of their motivations. Like she said, it doesn't necessarily matter to the story,
like 3 emblems,
but. Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
I'm building relationships. I'm trying to see how many hoes I can get.
You talking about 3 houses?
Yeah.
Fire Emblem? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem's great. If you haven't played Fire Emblem 3 Houses, you should play it.
Not yet.
Good job for G.
Getting there.
Okay.
Sorry.
Another hot take.
What's your hot
You got
take?
one?
Me?
You got one off topic?
Yeah, I have 2.
Okay.
One is AOT related, one is DBZ related.
Ooh,
I have a
I'm
second
here for
one
it.
too. So do your first
So
one.
I'm gonna-
and
yeah,
we'll go
yeah,
back
I'm here
around.
for it.
Yeah, we'll go
Yeah.
back
I'm
around.
gonna go for the
and do another one,
DBZ related one.
Okay,
'Cause I
do
think
it.
it's more of a hot take.
Okay.
After Super has ended now.
Yep.
So before it continues, we look back at what it was. And I gotta say, GT was better.
So funny that
Yeah.
you say that
Yeah.
because actually,
Yo.
so I have
GT was better than Super?
Yes.
I have some hot takes from the group, and one of them, my guy James, that I've known since I was like in kindergarten, said Dragon Ball GT was really good and should be considered canon.
It should over Super.
They
Over
told
Super,
a really
yeah.
good story in GT.
Yeah, they did.
Super was literally about power. Like, it was just about power.
Yeah.
But GT was like about
The tone of GT was better. It was more. It was like an older tone, like I guess more adult tone.
Right.
Super is kind of kiddie. The villains in GT were better.
Yep.
The whole thing with the Dark Dragon Balls, that was better. Over the Super Dragon Balls, which is ridiculous. The size of playing so dumb.
That's what I'm saying. Look, when you get past 3 seasons, you can't even come up with new names for your
Also,
stuff no more.
the transformations were better
Yes.
in GT.
Yeah.
It was just better.
Yeah, Super Saiyan God was kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, I lost.
I like Super Saiyan God, but
but
once
I lost
they
me on
went
that one.
like Super Saiyan Blue, Super Saiyan God, like it was too much. 3, 4, we're done.
Right.
Leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, no, I think GT, and it's kind of funny because like even though I didn't watch GT from start to finish, like I've seen parts of it.
Same.
Like from what I know about GT, and like I started Super like 3 times, and I get like part way through, and then I just can't. Like it to me, it's just really boring.
Yeah.
Like I haven't even got to the Tournament of Power yet. Like I've watched a bunch of the Tournament of Power fights, but like leading up to the tournament, it's just so boring.
And the fact that they like had the movie Battle of the Gods, then they like went back and did the show and changed what happened in the movie. Why?
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah.
What was the point of the movie if you're gonna change it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Yeah. That's what's my next hot take, but we're going
for sure. So we'll keep going.
I'm gonna.
So next I'll do a hot take from the group, and then I'll do one, and then we'll keep going.
Yeah.
So next hot take from the group, is so I posted in the group that JoJo is trash. Ted, who is one of my buddies from high school, posted that JoJo's is art, and those were his exact words. JoJo is art.
That was in the group.
That was in the group.
I saw that one.
And
when he said that, I was like, you know what? I know y'all be trashing this show.
Yeah,
but I might
it's whack.
watch this.
I mean, I'll probably try again eventually. I just gotta get back. I gotta get past the first episode.
I'll put you some context. So with that, like I posted a GIF in the chat, and it's literally a dude in JoJo juggling cherries with his tongue.
I see that one.
Hey yo.
Yes. What you're thinking is exactly what's going on, and it's weird as hell.
Pause.
It's super weird. Exactly. Pause.
Hey,
Hard stop.
yo.
Stop right there. All of it. Like JoJo's mad suspect, bro. Like.
Yeah.
So every time somebody's like, "Oh, JoJo's great," I post that because I'm like, "This is what you are saying when you're saying JoJo's great. This is cool with you." Like,
that is
juggling cherries with his tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
JoJo is art.
So yeah, JoJo is art. That was
like,
yeah, exactly. That's exactly the sound he makes too. It's weird. It's super weird. So I mean, if you want to watch JoJo, I don't recommend it, but Ted considers it art. So. You've been warned.
That's not really a hot take. Well, maybe it's a hot take. It's not trash.
Well, my hot take is because I hate it, and like it's super popular right now. Like every single anime group on Facebook is talking about JoJo in some way, shape, or form. Like
literally, it's a memeable show.
Yeah. Oh, it is. It totally is. Like everybody, even before I watched any of JoJo's, like I had seen all of the JoJo memes to the point where I knew who the characters were before watching the show. Like, and that still doesn't help me to like it. Knowing who they all are and their importance to the show doesn't help. All right, my next hot take. I think that, and this was actually another one that was in the group as well, but I'll list it anyways. I think that Boruto is a waste of space.
Is that a? I mean,
that's one of them. That's one of them hot American takes.
Yeah, you know? I mean, for me, like, I love the concept of kind of like the next generation kind of thing, where you're like, hey, they're kids, new story, new kind of thing.
Is there any good next generation?
No, not that I've seen.
You know
no, like, I like my thing is like I hope for that to be good.
Yeah,
because like every anime that introduces the main character's kids at the end of the show, they open that door to like. But because like Bleach did that.
Yes.
At the end, like Bleach introduced, and this is a spoiler. Bleach introduced, what's his name? Lancelot? No, what's his name? What's their kid's name? It's like some weird. It's like an English name or something like that. It's weird.
Which is and they're talking about animating.
Is good. Is that how that's said?
What?
Yashihime.
Oh yeah, that's the follow-up to Inuyasha, right?
Yeah. Inuyasha.
So really? That I have.
I heard that was great.
I've watched one episode. That could be really good. I've seen the first episode, and I did watch Inuyasha. And Inuyasha's great.
I got my Inuyasha T-shirt on under
this.
Oh, do you really? Yeah. So Bleach introduced Inoue and Ichigo's son, and Rukia and Renji's daughter. Was it a daughter?
Yep.
A daughter.
Yep.
So they introduced them, and they met, and I'm like.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have Adventures 2.0. Like,
well, I mean, they did Burn the Witch. Is that what it's called?
My.
Huh?
I haven't seen
Burn the
it.
Witches.
That Burn the Witch is supposed to be like a world building.
Oh, yeah.
It's set in the same world as Bleach. I watched
but
the
it makes
first
zero sense
I watched
for it to
like
even
like the
connect like
first episode and a
Irritating.
half, and I couldn't. Like it's just super weird. Like it has nothing to do
like-
with. It's like
They're like,
complete.
let's tie it together with a soul society.
Yeah, literally, that's the only thing tying the show together
You
is
don't
that
get
they
your
both
big-
take place in the world where Soul Society exists. Like,
Look, it could be soul society in different worlds.
Because I was confused. I was like, are there dragons in
yes,
Bleach?
there are.
There are?
No, not in like on the Bleach side of Bleach, but apparently on the other side
this
there are.
Okay. Because that's what I was like, this feels
Yeah.
different. I was were
Feels
there
like a money
witches in
grab.
Bleach?
Oh,
Feels
it's
like
totally
a
a money
money
grab. It's totally a money grab.
Yeah.
Like when they did that whole teaser where they did like burn the witch and then they highlighted the letters to spell Bleach. I was like, dear Lord, please no. Like you already killed Bleach. Please let it die in peace. Like
And,
let
I'm
it-
not like,
let
and
it
I'm
stay
not
dead.
dumb. Like, don't try to. Oh, look
Yeah.
what we have here.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Okay, next.
It was next, yeah, because I'm gonna rag on that for days.
I think it's on you.
And me? Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
So my other trash take, and y'all might not be able to do this. I
Hot
get a
take or
lot
trash
of-
take?
I mean, it's,
Yeah, right.
it's a hot trash take.
Okay.
Hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
I'll admit that. Ace went out like a bitch. fuck Ace.
Ace from One Piece.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
That's funny.
So,
I haven't seen it.
just background. You go through one of the most emotional like arcs that you could possibly go through in this show. Still, like to this moment, it's just it takes your heart, it stomps on it, sets it on fire. It's a whole mess.
Yeah.
Luffy's brother Ace is in jail and they're gonna execute him. So then you go through this whole journey with Luffy trying to break his brother out of jail, only for him to miss him in jail after almost dying, and then risking his life even more to get to him at
On the execution
Navy's
block.
port on the execution block to save him. And this nigga's like, I'll go alone, but people like him so much they said, nigga, we going with you. Now, not only does Luffy come with all the inmates from jail, also Ace's old crew comes and tries to rescue his ass. They, spoiler alert, are successful. They get his ass off the execution block. Everybody's getting ready to come home. What happens? His pops dies. The captain of his ship dies. And some old niggas start talking shit about his pops. Everybody like, Ace, come on, let's go. Them's just words. We got to get out of here. People dying and shit. People have died for you. Little Orc died, came back to life, helped us, saved you, and then died again. Let's go. Let's get out of here. And what does the nigga do? He said, you ain't gonna be talking shit about my pops, and decides he gonna fight this nigga. And then puts his brother's life at risk after he did all that shit. Nigga is on his last leg. And now you gotta save his ass because you put his life in danger and then you die. So fuck Ace, because all them niggas did all that shit for him, successfully rescued his ass, and then the nigga had the audacity to die anyway. They could have left him on the chopping block and let the Navy kill him.
The audacity.
Fuck
The audacity
him.
to die.
Oh my
That
gosh.
is a hot
so
take.
much. You're gonna have to all the parental advisory on here because
I mean, no, every single episode with you in it includes
Which is every episode.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so OG episodes, like half of them have the E-rate. It's
So,
it's fine.
so
No
I
sponsorships.
say it to people all the time. Ace went out like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
And I hate him.
that was not the
I
brightest
hate
storytelling
him so
in that
much.
regard.
I hate him so much. And now, so then Luffy loses his absolute shit after finding out that he dies, and they have to bring him back. Like he have to bring him back from the brink of all death and mental illness. And now every time they bring up Ace in like all the subsequent episodes, I get mad all over again.
And
like,
they do
I'm
it
watching
frequently, too.
again.
Like,
Oh, they do
every-
it so much. Like, no, look, his brother died. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Ace, I don't care.
Well,
I
especially
hate
like now
him.
in the Wano arc where you have like where
He's
she was like,
ooh, this little girl loves my brother, so I'm gonna help her. I'm like, fuck that little girl. Don't I care about that little girl? You know all her shit.
this is Ace's problem.
Yep.
And if he cares so much, he should have not fucking died.
Ace copped out.
So he could come back for her ass. Oh God. Okay, sorry. I get mad about that every time.
So what you meant?
It
was an emotional take. You didn't mean hot take. You meant like bothered take.
You feel some type of way.
I'm hot about it. That counts.
Lord have mercy.
People give me flack about it a lot. I have strong feelings.
No, it's good. All right, Hawk, what's your next one, bro?
Yeah.
Mine is an AOT take, and it's kind of like a 3-in-1 bundle. I guess we can expunge on whichever one we want.
There we go.
First one, Armin didn't deserve the Colossal. The Commander did.
At all.
That's the first one. That's the first one. If the Commander would have got the Colossal, shit would have been finished. We'd have had no issues. He'd have figured out a plan. Fuck shit up, we'd have been good.
And now we're spoiling everything. I'm gonna have to put like that on there. I feel like Armin deserved to live, but he didn't deserve the power. Am I wrong?
Nah, I mean, did he deserve to live?
I mean, Armin if he would have gone out,
that would have been great.
That would have been great.
That'd have been like, wow.
That would have been
a real G.
That would have been
redeemed his bitch assness in the beginning of the show, and like you know what? Armin was the man. He would have went out like Bone Clay. He would have. And you're like, you know what? We love Armin. In retrospect, we love him.
Yeah. Flaming Glory is the best way to go out in any anime.
That nigga was.
So that was the first. That was the first one.
Literally, that's a good take.
Literally, he was a piece of charcoal.
The second take, I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I love Eren now. But Eren's been the best character since the beginning of the show.
Has he?
Oh, that's a hot take.
That's a hot take. Because of all the people, of all the characters, Eren has been about that action from day one.
We ain't even had the resources to be about that.
He had to have the resources.
He wasn't even like equipped.
Didn't even matter.
From the first episode, he was fighting bullies in the alley. Like
when they was leaving on that boat and they were in that shot of him being like, "I'm gonna kill them all." He was about it from day one.
Yeah, like
he's the only character that like his motivations for what he does hasn't changed. Like
not changed.
He has zero sympathy for anybody. Nope. Like he doesn't care about them kids.
Like the main
like
character that doesn't change though.
Well, no, he's changed.
He
changed, right?
But he got like
that's the scarier part. He's like
incrementally darker. Like as the story goes on, like he's just like, I don't give a f about anybody.
And he's one of the few main characters that a lot of people didn't like, and now they absolutely love him.
Yeah, because
of his change
he
now.
Was right.
I still don't like Eren.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's a hot take. Ooh. I still don't like Eren.
That is kind of a hot take.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to like somebody.
Well, I mean, he's about to like. So I don't know how far. Spoiler or whatever. I'm only as far as the anime is. I
don't spoil it for him, though.
Yeah.
But like, he's about to become Hitler. Like that's what it feels like. I'm like, he's about to turn into a whole Hitler.
But what I'm saying is who else do you like? Because he's the only solid. Well, not only solid, but solid.
I mean, there's Levi. Also,
Levi, I don't care about nobody but himself.
I would say Levi is a great character, but he has zero character depth.
That's what I'm saying. You talking about people not changing. Levi has not changed the entire show.
Levi is the only character in the whole show with no character arc.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like
they did like a hot 5 minutes about his.
He was raised by an assassin. Okay,
but like that was only.
But the thing is, like, I like Kenny because I liked Kenny and Levi because there was a dynamic about their story that kind of showed you that there was stuff that happened that brought them to where they are now. So it's like, though we didn't get to view the development of the character, there has been development in his life to make him who he is. And you see even now with Levi, the conversation he had with a certain someone. Maybe I'll try it. I mean, we spoiled enough.
No, don't spoil it for him.
Oh yeah, I won't spoil it for you.
I promise tonight I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah,
but chill.
But there's a conversation that he has that he lets you know even more, where it's like his understanding of all this kind of stuff is kind of like is still developing or whatever. So I like Levi and Kenny,
but you can't.
I also
like them more than
don't
Eren.
dislike Annie, but I like all three of them much more than I like Eren.
Okay, well, here's the super hot take. I don't like her, But Gabby,
Was that your lens?
All my lens. It's fine.
It's
It's the sticky
The camera
stuff.
got too hot in here. The camera, yeah, the lens.
Too hot of a take.
I'm out.
I think it was the. Anyways, it's fine. It's okay.
I don't like her, but Gabby is the most important character in the show
Currently.
Yeah.
right now.
That is a hot take. I mean, it's
She's
facts,
the
but
glue
it's a
that
hot
brings
take.
together
Everything.
Parody, Marley,
But you know why it's
Sasha,
irritating?
Nicolo, Aaron, everything.
You know
She's the
why
glue
it's
for all of it.
irritating? It's that similar to the way that Armin does his Deserve the Power. She don't deserve none of that at all. Like,
No,
none
she
of-
doesn't. She doesn't.
Like,
I don't
Well,
like her.
I mean, to be
but
fair
she's an
though,
important
like
character.
on the flip side, on the Marleyan side, she is the best candidate to inherit one of the Titans. Like,
Yeah.
because she, other than the fact
She's
that
ride
she's
or
just
die.
insane. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
she's ruthless.
She is 100% down for the cause.
Yeah.
Like,
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Fixing
down
the
for the
mic.
cause, and from her perspective, she's not doing anything wrong. She sucks,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
she
hate- yeah.
sucks for us. For I mean, he hasn't seen it, but she has to suck for the last episode to be as impactful as it
As
was.
in this last one, yeah.
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 Ooh, I almost gave something away. My bad. Caught
So
myself.
yeah, so
Yeah.
that was my
Good job.
trifecta.
Caught myself.
Aaron's been the shit. Armin didn't deserve the colossal, and Gabby's the most important.
Yeah. I
A
mean,
lot of people are torn about Aaron.
yeah.
I don't like him.
I like a conflicted.
I'm
MC.
all about the savagery.
Is
Yeah.
he
I'm all
conflicted?
about it.
Yeah, I love it. Look.
I feel like
it's another split. There's a-
but that's my not hot take. I feel like we're seeing the rise of AOT Hitler. Is
like,
what it feels like.
Yeah.
I mean, he has good intentions. We just don't know what his angle is.
Yeah.
He's not out here trying to like.
He gets no
He's trying to
glory from
do
this.
what he
doesn't-
thinks
yeah.
is best
But
for
is he
everybody.
now, though?
I
Because he
think.
kind of gave all that up when he was talking to Bertold, where he was kind of like, I mean, you kind of right, but who gives a fuck about that now?
I'm too deep in
Destroying
it.
everything. You know what
Like,
I mean?
I hear you,
Kinda
but
like-
I mean,
right.
his
He was
in-
like, you got a point. I'm still gonna kill everybody, but you
because
know,
it's too late now. Like
we're
turn
on
back.
mean-
the sides we're on.
Yeah.
Aaron's rationale is if we don't have any more enemies because they're all dead, like nobody can mess with us. So like, and like at first glance, you're like, oh, that sounds legit, but that involves
that's
killing
why-
a hell of a lot of women and children,
Yeah.
and
That's why I'm
he doesn't
thinking
care.
about,
And it's
like-
like, I think that's the hypocrisy because it's like, well, you
Right,
experienced
like you
the
literally
trauma.
watched your mom get eaten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You doing the same thing to Marlians.
But
like,
he's not
literally.
wrong.
That's what I'm
He not
saying.
wrong?
I was
Well,
saying
no, but
that
here's
from the
my
other
thing,
episode.
though.
I was
The
saying that
reason
episode with you
why
and Malcolm. Like
Oh, yeah.
I don't like where they're trying to
He
make
ain't do nothing
him
wrong.
go because he's not wrong for his
The
actions.
reason why I draw that comparison between him and probably one of the worst human beings to ever live is because when that guy was making his kind of like play for power, he played it out on the idea of Germans being disenfranchised after World War One. He played it out on we don't deserve the shit we took. Fuck everybody. And everybody was like, yeah, you right. And then warped that shit into the shit it ended up becoming.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, I see similarities. I see
yeah.
historical implications, and I'm worried.
But I
I'm
think,
worried.
But yeah, I don't get me wrong. I don't think that and I'll get my hot. Well, I like this, but I want to get my hot take. But I like where this is because I will say I do see Aaron using the his entire crew as pawns
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
like, obviously that's what the beginning, like the momentum from the beginning, right? He gets himself captured just so that they can come and then set everything
They was mad as
loose.
shit too. They was like, really, Aaron?
Yeah.
But
And then
Aaron,
Sasha died, and they was like, and this nigga left.
the thing is though, Aaron represents. Let's say we're using that same analogy with
Yeah.
Hitler. Aaron represents the Jewish community
That's
having
what I'm
power to
saying.
fight back.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
That's
not Hitler,
how
he's fighting
not
back.
The Germans looking for their spot at the.
Are
They're
they
like,
not the
no.
Germans though? Because the only reason why they're being persecuted against now is because their ancestors.
But that got nothing to
Killed
do with
everybody.
But they
Aaron.
had no, because they didn't even have the knowledge
nothing to
of
do
that.
with
Yeah,
him.
they know
They,
anything about that.
they didn't even know that.
Until old boy made that week old play.
And then at that point, Aaron's like, well, we in it now. Like, it's too late.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to tell the story. And after this story, everybody's going to care. And then, what happened next?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the end of my takes.
That's great.
What you got? What's last?
Okay. Anime movies that already have a series. Do we need them?
Live action or
not live action?
Oh, just
animated
Nobody
movies.
thinks we need
Do we
live
need
action.
them?
No, nobody thinks that.
Do we need them at all? Ever?
No, but I enjoy them.
But they're useless.
But I just enjoy more of the show. If I like a show,
You like the show.
yeah.
Now, anime movies are
Filler.
the ultimate filler. They are filler.
They're filler.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, so in this case of like, for
So
example,
for me, yeah, absolutely, we need them.
but like for example, there we go. Forget that. My big example is Bleach, only because Bleach has like 5 movies.
Oh, does it?
I've only seen like one of them, I
They're
think.
all irrelevant.
I didn't know it.
Yeah.
None of them matter to the regular
Although
storyline.
the new movie that's coming out is about the Blood Arc, and that's actually
That's
the
gonna be-
Blood
that's
War,
gonna be
and
hard.
that's the Blood War arc, and that is actually.
part of
I think
canon.
they're kind of telling that arc. I'm
Yeah.
guessing in movie form, but like,
Yeah. But I
which
felt like that with DBZ had a couple movies. I felt like
Yeah, they did.
had nothing to do with anything at all.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
Goku's back to
Like
business,
the
baby.
like the last My Hero movie. Spoilers if you didn't see it. That ending, we went to it.
We went to
I was
Split decision.
Mad.
I was happy.
I was mad.
I was
I was
happy.
mad as hell.
right down the middle, friendship ended.
Right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Right. At the end of the movie, I just was sitting there. I was like,
Yeah, she was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Wow, I enjoyed that."
I was like, this is such a cop out. He's
Yeah.
like, well.
I mean, I'm also like, what do you expect? Like, they're not gonna do something
Yeah.
that's gonna change the storyline. So
oh,
I'm like,
I know, but
you
I'm
get
like,
what you get, and
Yeah.
I enjoyed what I
something
got.
so
That's funny.
significant happened at the very end, and I was like, holy shit. The implications of this are maddening. And then they undid it. And I was like, well, why?
Why'd you do it?
Why? Why play with my heartstrings? I don't like my emotions played with. I think that's what the problem is.
But yeah, but that's pretty much. I just
I
I
agree
just
with you then.
I think they're useless. That's part of what I'm saying. It's like I don't think they suck. I won't go there, but I don't know. I'm a very much, if this doesn't have anything to do with the original storyline, why are we here? Why did you take me here?
A movie could be good with it still being pointless. The My Hero Academia movie, the villain, the
Yeah, it was
other
good.
thing, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
But it didn't make any sense to the main storyline.
And the ending was trash.
But I don't care about that. It was a good movie. Like, good fights, good
So
Because
situation.
then you have the alternative, like Boruto and Dragon Ball Super,
yeah,
where they do the movie and then they do the movie again.
that's what I'm saying.
longer.
I don't. Anyways, we could throw this. Actually, this would be a good poll too. I mean, obviously, we got a lot of pollable stuff.
Yeah,
but
right.
this probably won't be a spoiler poll since we talk about AOT for like 20 minutes. But I'm curious to see what people think about anime movies. Like, do you watch them? Do you care when they come out? Are they important to like how you consume anime? Like, is like, I mean, like, do you make it a thing to like go out to the movies when you could go out to the movies? And
I think about one thing too, where you have movies that are better than the show. Like you think about a show, which maybe not a lot of people think about, but like Pokemon. Pokemon show is trash.
Yes.
Movies are great.
But the movies,
movies are great.
Look, when they
The show
first
is trash.
introduced
Whoa,
Mew,
slow down,
bruh.
slow down with the trash.
Bro, the show is
The show is not as good as the movies, but the show's not trash.
I'm gonna make that a hot take. The show is not good.
man. Oh man, I didn't think
Says,
we were.
says the
Oh
man
wait,
in Pokemon
what do you think?
socks.
Yeah, I'm literally
Says
wearing,
the man, yeah.
wearing
No,
Pokemon socks.
I want to know what Kris thinks too about
About what?
the Pokemon
Oh,
show.
about Pokemon
Trash.
the show. See, now here's the thing.
This seems like-
my childhood's attached to the show.
Yeah.
So I can't think it trash. And also,
I mean, you can.
In comparison,
You can
also
think-
in
that could be your
comparison,
childhood
I
and it could
definitely
be trash.
didn't like Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon. So I feel like.
And I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is a better show than Pokemon.
Yeah.
I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh is
I didn't
better.
watch the Yu-Gi-Oh.
I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh was a better show.
No way.
Than Pokemon.
No way.
It was weird.
It made more sense.
Yu-Gi-Oh at that age when I was watching it felt like me trying to watch the first episode of JoJo's. Now.
Chill.
The best thing that the Pokemon anime did for Pokemon in general was the theme song.
Facts.
The original theme song.
That alone negates the word trash being attached to the show.
No, that's the thing though. JoJo has
great
great intros and outros. Show is trash. Like the intros and outros are fire, but the rest of the show is hot steaming garbage.
So that Pokemon takes hot.
Yeah. So I do not like the Pokemon shows, and like the current one that's running, where they're in like what game are they in right now?
Did he finally win though? I mean,
he finally became champion
after
20 years later.
Yet.
Literally, okay.
He hasn't
They
aged.
ain't found the One Piece
He
yet,
hasn't
but he
aged.
finally
But that's
won
actually a good
tournament.
story. Yeah. Okay. Here's the thing too. Ash has been 11 for 25 years.
Yeah.
25 years. This boy has been the same exact age. He's had adventures over 5 different continents, and he hasn't aged a single day.
I played this boy in like 4 Game Boy games. I don't get how you're this.
They're like 8 generations deep in Pokemon right now, and Ash is still 11. He just won his final his first championship.
Well, I think that is weird because mostly every other anime.
Because it's like you're in
MC's
the
age.
annual tournament, but he's been at that same tournament like 5 times, and he's still the same age.
And I mean,
do we know he's the same age?
I mean, they haven't explicitly
Or
said
maybe
that
he's,
he
like,
doesn't age,
actually
but
like 18 or something.
Interesting.
I don't think so.
Don't know. That's something to look up.
The
I have to
disdain
look
on
it
your
up.
face.
Might throw that to the audience.
See, I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Pokemon. Like the games,
Do you?
move. I do.
Sound like a hater.
The games. I've literally played. I'm not even BS, and I've literally played every single Pokemon game's ever come out for the most part. Everything that's been released stateside, I've played.
Yeah.
You know, between me and my 2 brothers, we've owned pretty much everything. Like, so like we've owned everything. We've played everything. Like, I love Pokemon. The games.
Yeah.
I have not watched any Pokemon since I was like 11 or 12.
Do they even go
This
by
sounds
seasons?
like that I have a
How does
black
they
friend
do?
argument. Sir, you don't like Pokemon.
No, but no, I don't think the storytelling is very good. You know, like.
I think it started out well though, and maybe
was
that's
okay.
the impression.
So
that I have.
know what's better? You know what's better though?
That should have been on the show.
You the one that wanted to play this. Sorry.
Do you have the
interrupt. So Pokemon has a manga also, and I don't know how deep it went. But like when they first start, there is an actual Pokemon manga, and the manga way better than the show, like leaps and bounds better. Also because, they graphically kill Pokemon in the manga, like Ash literally chops up a Team Rocket Arbok with one of his Pokemon. So like. Into pieces, literal pieces. So
and Pikachu,
and it's not even Ash. It's not Ash. It's red.
It's like actually Raichu.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. It doesn't follow Ash. It's red. But the manga is better than the show. It's like Pokemon for like for like adults. Like like where we're like, I want a little blood and gore. Like
Gets me going.
Like, oh, my Pokemon fainted. I got to run to the Pokemon Center.
Blood with my coffee.
Yeah.
Over easy and some blood in my hand.
Yeah, a little blood in there, a little gore. But no, like, I just feel like it never, like, other than the animation style changing, like, the concept of Pokemon has not evolved since 1995. Like,
yeah. So that's
maybe I wouldn't like it if I watched it now. But as
there's
a kid,
few of them. Like, cause even like right now, like trying to sit through anything Sailor Moon related, I'm like, yo,
it's tough.
Huh?
It's tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. Is it
tough?
It's not even a good story.
Tough, or are y'all men?
It's not. What?
Nah,
that is sexist, and I don't like it.
Too much plum wine.
So
I'm saying all my thoughts.
We are 50 minutes. I'm not about to go at you about Sailor Moon. We're not gonna have this discussion right now.
We're not gonna go there because I feel like in this scenario, y'all takes are trash. The rest of the world is right.
Sailor Moon. What is Sailor Moon about?
Sailor Moon is still good.
What is it about?
Moon is still good. It's about a magical girl saving the universe. Okay? That's what it's about.
Okay.
That's what it's about.
Lance. Okay.
Thanks for the synopsis.
You're welcome.
The deep show.
Spoiler
The very deep
free.
show.
What is Dragon Ball Z about?
See, but that's what I'm saying. That's
Never
like
giving
the same.
up.
Is
Ever.
All anime is about never giving
DBZ
up.
is also
But
trash.
DBZ,
It's
Yeah.
literally Goku's whole
It's become
character.
trash.
It's about
What
an
I'm gonna do?
alien
Yeah.
saving the
Right.
world instead of a magical girl.
Goku's whole existence
it
is
is.
just to throw hands. Like Goku doesn't
Yes.
care about his kids. He doesn't care about
At
his
all.
wife.
At
He doesn't
all.
really even care about saving the earth. He just cares about fighting niggas. That's all he cares about.
That's very true.
Like when
So
Beerus
it's not
when
even
Beerus
about
came and he
him
was like,
saving
"I'm
the
gonna
world.
destroy the world," Goku was like, "Only if you can beat me." And Beerus was like, "Who the hell are you?" And Goku literally bet the entire fate of the world on whether he could beat the God of Destruction, and he lost.
which he couldn't.
Right, and he lost. And I'm like, Goku, you are a trash person.
So it's not even as deep as Sailor Moon there.
You
Dragon
think
Ball
Sailor
Z.
Moon is
no,
deep?
listen, I didn't say that.
Come
but I'm saying
on.
Not
Dragon
as
Ball
deep.
Z is not as deep because what Dragon Ball Z is really about, instead of an alien saving the world, it's about an alien getting his rocks off fighting niggas.
It's just about the
The
fisticuffs.
end.
It's all
I
about the
think that's a more
fisticuffs.
robust storyline than Sailor Moon.
I mean, we literally have talked about the fact that DBZ recycles its storyline with every single arc.
True.
Like the only thing that changes is the complexity of the villains. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Like you have increasingly, in some cases, increasingly good villains, and in some cases, some arcs you have just out in left field villains that you're just like, all right, now you just like you're saying, now you're just making stuff up, and it's not even good anymore.
Like
you could just
you're pulling it out.
you could just wipe the whole arc out. But yeah, no, I mean,
Kind
they
of how I
just
felt
rehash.
about like, and I hot take before we get off this thing. That's how I felt about like the whole Majin Buu bit. Where
Yeah.
it's like,
Well, there's like
you're
six
not
different-
actually powerful. You're just unbeatable.
There's
And
just
that's
six
not
different,
really.
and there's six different
Yeah,
boobs.
that's not
like,
really that clever. Like you just, like we talk about Cell, man.
You just
like,
sell
and
on
nobody-
crack.
Yeah, that's
nobody
what I'm saying.
made
Or
me
Frieza,
more angry
like-
than Gohan in that arc.
you done leveled up. You done
was
did everything
hot.
you're supposed to do with your life.
And he was like, okay. Yeah, I can't. That also pissed me off about the Cell arc.
yeah.
That's also the moment in the Cell arc where I was like, oh, okay, these niggas stupid. That's what this show is about. Stupid niggas.
my issue and we talked about this. Like this is another last hot take. I promise. Gohan should have meant more to the show than Goku.
Yeah.
They should have that
100%.
crown.
That was the next generation.
They should have been passed that down,
And
and,
then
they
they
alluded to it so
tried
many times.
In that whole what did he call himself?
Oh
The
my
Great
God.
Saiyan Man?
Oh, when he wore
Oh.
that little fit.
No.
Oh,
That fit was kind of tough.
and
Let's not kid ourselves.
Did you say it was
I
kind
mean, he
of
did.
It was kind of tough.
He
He
was
was
very
trash.
Please exit my home.
He was trash.
Exit my home.
But the fit was kind of tough.
When he was saving the world in like his. It's funny because he did. It was almost like a New Yorker fit almost.
he was in there. I don't think he was
Alright.
missing with some Timbs, bro.
All right.
And his
I'm about
catchphrase
to-
would have been
I'm
dead
about to
ass.
pull up a picture.
Oh man.
Oh,
Lord.
Man. And the problem was because I didn't like him so much, it made me not like Videl as I think I was supposed to.
Yep.
Well, I mean, and the fact that Videl is like Hercule's daughter too, like that was trash.
Yeah,
Because Hercule's one of the
everything
worst
was working
characters
against her
ever.
because she's
Oh.
actually a good character. Just
Hercules.
the man she loves and the man that assisted in the creation of her being suck ass. So it was just kind of.
It's hard.
She was fighting a losing fight.
All right, I can fuck with it without the helmet.
That's what I'm saying.
I can fuck with it without the
But like
helmet.
the
See,
fit though, right?
okay,
Like,
but
Listen,
like that's
he
the thing
gotta
though. Look,
lose-
see,
he gotta
if he got
lose
the,
the
if he got
scarf,
no,
You
no,
gotta lose the glove.
it's not a scarf though.
Nah,
It's a
nah.
do rag.
The do-rag is
with the glasses and the do-rag
is
all right.
tough.
See?
So he's like, he should have went as
See?
like
Okay,
super
no, look.
nigga
He's
if it's a do-rag.
channeling his inner Piccolo with that outfit. Look at him. Like,
whoa, the
Okay,
real dad.
all
The
right.
real
See,
dad.
now I
That
feel
makes
it more,
sense.
but also still
yeah.
lose the
See,
cape.
he looks like
if
if
Edna
Piccolo
Mode
was a
taught
human.
us nothing,
Yeah.
it's lose the cape.
Yeah, get
Yeah,
that
that's
together.
true.
Get it together. No, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Gohan
The
was
helmet.
Gohan.
Oh,
Yeah, the helmet was the worst
bad.
part.
And he was lit about that outfit too.
Yeah,
like,
he was.
Oh, Bulma, this is so cool. Everybody was like,
Dog.
Bro, this ain't
nigga,
it.
what Trunks was like.
Bro, what urban outfit
Cool
did you
wear.
come out of?
Right.
This. You just got the whole fit out the store. Like, no, you gotta
That's
diversify your fits. Okay?
That's
you need
hilarious.
to, better go to Lids to get you a real
Nah,
fit, bro.
please.
A beanie or something. Just not that white thing
That's
or
funny.
whatever we're calling that thing. I don't know what that's called.
It's
Needed a
it's
purple
the
do-rag is what
yeah
it
he
was.
did he did.
That'd been
I would have
hard.
capped off the outfit.
That'd been
Yeah.
hard. That's like
He should have had the Z on it too for the
y'all
Z
seen
fighters.
that?
Yeah.
Y'all seen the Vision? Y'all seen the Vision meme?
Yes, drip vision.
Vishon.
That is my profile
You said
picture.
me
at
and
this
Wanda don't
moment.
talk
Yeah, I probably
anymore.
changed. I changed my profile picture often.
That's
He said,
fantastic.
what was they changed this quote about mourning
is,
into like
Yeah,
what
this
is
what is drip if not swag persevere?
Yeah, that was fantastic. That's fantastic.
You got to see it in context, though.
I do.
Oh,
Yeah, I
God.
do. I do have to see it in context.
Because
I've seen the memes everywhere,
Because
and like
that
it's,
quote is
it's
amazing.
hilarious.
why is people so extra?
That quote is so good, but also I love the meme that was like it's like two women fighting and then the two visions saying ship of Theseus. I'm like, it's accurate. It's accurate.
Oh
They
my
talked
god,
it out. They figured it out. It was
that's
good.
hilarious. We
Sorry.
definitely gonna have to do another one of these like later.
No, we probably have to do this like
This
once
is
a
gonna,
month.
as I say, this is gonna have to be a routine segment.
Well,
Yeah.
if we get them for the listeners too, I
Yeah.
definitely want to. definitely would love to.
Well, yeah,
agree
or
or
definitely
yell about.
Definitely shout out everybody that gave us suggestions in the group.
Without a doubt.
You know,
Put
we
more up so we can tell
Yeah.
y'all wrong.
yeah.
or agree. But definitely, if you're
Most
wrong,
likely
anything
wrong,
said on the
though.
moon, you might be wrong. So, you know, hey, what's going on, Kris? It's crazy.
I see how it is, Lance. It's fine.
Chris is gonna have to get a Facebook so she can defend herself in the group because
Do they be going off on me in the group?
a couple people. It's low key. It's mostly me.
You know somebody.
And Matt, yeah.
And Matt,
somebody,
yeah.
so I was talking about my ace take, and they were like, see Meg the Stallion out here got girls thinking. I'm like, excuse me, sir. I've liked anime for a long time. I don't have to prove anything to you. Fuck you and fuck Ace. How about that?
With that, oh Lord, everybody got the takes out, other than Sailor over here.
I have more emotions. It's fine. I'm
Yeah.
a lady.
It's great. No, we'll do the next. We'll do the next episode. I don't know where it's gonna be on yet, but otherwise, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're listening wherever you're listening from, please subscribe. Please like our stuff. We need the support. Listen to the ad that's in the middle of this. If you're on the podcast, that gives us a little bit of money. Like, it helps. We just love y'all, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Stay colorful. Peace.
Yeah.